I'm just gonna do a little quick interview, Shadia, just to kind of give people some backstory. Your story has gone extremely viral, and unfortunately, not at the request of you. You have three beautiful daughters who you share with, I believe his name is David Allison.
Right.
And David is, of course, you guys are separated, and he is dating a woman by the name of Dasha Kelly. Right. Now, for the viewers, just in case they're not up to beat on why you're here, Dasha Kelly, who is the girlfriend to your children's father, David Allison, decided to put up a GoFundMe. She did an interview with CNN and basically used your daughters to lure in and counting almost $210,000. I've seen donations in the amount ranging from $5 all the way up to $15,000.
Right.
And it's still counting. People are so pissed now because, of course, everything has hit the fan. People are pissed because they've now found out that Miss Dasha Kelly was not honest about her situation. Yes, she is being evicted, but the way she organized that GoFundMe, she was not truthful at all. She made it seem like your daughters, who you gave birth to, with the man that she's dating, were her daughters, and that she was raising them full time. And then we find out that she and your child's father, David, who you share the girls with, aren't even living together. And the girls go over there from time to time to be babysat by her. And they don't stay for long periods of time. So she is being evicted. She is extremely broke. I don't understand how she's sleeping with someone and she's that broke. I always wondered how women allow themselves to do that. Why are you sleeping with somebody? Why are you giving up some ass if they can't help you keep a roof over your head? And so she's decided to use your daughters and put them on television without your permission. They've gone extremely viral, and all to lure in what she was asking for. I think it was like $1,900 because she was behind on her rent and some utilities. And since then, she's raised almost $210,000. But GoFundMe has since frozen the campaign to verify her story. And so I just kind of want to start. What was your initial reaction when you saw your baby girls on CNN?
So this is what had happened. I had barely got off work, and my boyfriend, his name is Nathan Burnham.
Okay.
My fiance, the one I'm in the future going to be with, that want to get married. But anyways, so he's the one that helps me with the kids most of the time too. And I was doing my daughter. I came from work, and I told my daughter, look, I barely have any days off, and I said, I have to do your hair. I have to do your hair. School's coming up. Come on. I'm talking to my oldest child, Janaea Hilo. I'm like, come on, baby, let me do your hair. Let me do your hair. So finally, I get off, and it was like 8 o'clock. So he comes out our room, and he's like, did you see this? I said, see what? What are you talking about? Me, I don't pay attention to the news. I don't look at the news. I barely have time to even watch TV. Like, literally, my day is waking up from 9 o'clock when there's no school, or 8 o'clock, going straight to work, and not coming home till 1 o'clock at night at some days. Some days I'll pull a double where they're all one company. I work at a food court at MGM, and I'll do hours at the Original Chicken, then I'll go to next door to the tacos and won't get home till 1. So anyways, he comes out, he shows me the video of my daughters on the couch with the girlfriend. I'm like, what? Now my reaction was like, first of all, why my kids? Like why?
Mm-hmm.
You claim you've been in my kid's life and this and that, and you've been there, but yet why use them if you're their stepmom and you care about them? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody truly cares about kids, they're not going to ever expose them or put them in any type of any scam or anything. That's a scam to me. So my mind went froze. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. Somebody tried to call you.
About that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but last thing we heard was your mind froze.
Right, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm looking at my boyfriend, like my fiance, like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, what do I do? Like, I was so frustrated. I was so irritated. Then I tried calling them. I said, I need my kids back. I need my kids back. I don't know what made y'all think y'all could sit here and do this. Like, this is right. I need my kids back. I said, you guys didn't even call to ask, like, hey, CNN's here. Do you want your kids on TV? No. I have plenty of opportunity to put my kids on YouTube, on TikTok, on this. And if I wanted that, I would have done it. But you're taking advantage of my kids' privacy. They're still kids. They're still humans. And they still, now, it's like, they don't understand what's going on. And everybody just, it's frustrating because everybody keeps saying, like, oh, that's the stepmom. She cares. It doesn't matter who's the stepmom.
Well,
listen.
Let me jump in here. Go ahead. Let me jump in here for a second. I want to be very clear. She is not a stepmom. She is not married to your kid's father, and they're not living together.
Right.
She lives in a separate apartment and is being evicted on her own for non-payment of rent and utilities. And she does get EBT and some other assistance, but she can't find a way to pay her bills. And so I do want to clarify that. A stepmom is someone who is married to the children's father or the mom, and is contributing. They are living together and they are both actively taking care of the children. So this is a girlfriend, if she's even that, because I don't understand how your girlfriend is on the internet begging for money to pay her bills, and whatnot. So let me start from the beginning. How long were you and David were in a relationship? He's the father of all three of the girls, correct?
Right.
Okay, how long were you guys together?
Probably like 7 years.
Okay, 7 years. Okay. And so in most cases, children end up staying with like the mother in this situation. Did you guys kind of have joint custody of the girls? Like they're with him, they're with you?
No, we never had joint custody. What had happened was me and him was not working out and we had problems. And there's issues on his side, there's probably issues on my side, whatever the case may be. I don't want to put it out there how bad he did, but he did something so wrong that was out of line that I can't even fathom on any female or woman to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like involving kids and everything. So when that had happened, he had took the kids and I had left to a friend's house that is his aunt's house. And from there, I finally...
Aww.
I'm sorry, my kids just...
Are those the girls?
This is one of them.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
This is one of them. This is Kia, the big one that was in there.
Hi, Kia.
Say hi.
Hi. And just with your permission, I just want to be clear. Do you want us to blur baby girl out? Because we can. And,
no, that's fine.
You sure?
No, I gave permission, so you're good.
Okay, okay.
I didn't give permission. I'm giving consent.
Okay.
What, Mom? So, oh my God. So me and him broke up. No.
It's okay.
Me and him broke up. We went our separate ways. And he went and basically stayed with his other girlfriend he was with at the time.
Okay.
And I got my kids back from him. So we agreed. We didn't agree on paper or anything like that. We just agreed verbally, like, you could come see the kids whenever you want. I just feel like I'm the mom and I got a place for them. Let me have them for the, and let me take care of them and raise them. They're all girls. Mm-hmm. They're not boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're the dad, but I feel like they need to be around their mother, their real mother. So, like I said, I've been having them for that long. And I don't want to bash him at all, but he's helped, but not helped to the point where you guys deserve anything. Mm-hmm. I've been doing this for years and years since we woke up 7 years ago.
Okay.
With all all my 7 girls on my own.
How many girls y'all got together?
Help me out. Huh?
How many girls you got together? How many kids?
No, I got 6 girls. Altogether, 6 girls. This is my one boy, and I'm pregnant now.
Okay.
So altogether, 7 kids, and I'm about to have my 8th.
Wow. And congratulations on the new baby.
Whew. So, hey, Daddy. Hi. So, we never had that custody. We never wanted to go get custody. We never tried to fight. We just wanted to co-parent. But like I said, don't lie upon something that's not true. I've been taking care of my kids for the longest. They've been living with me. Everywhere I go, I can vouch for it. I have their names on the leasing apartments everywhere I went. So it's like, where do you guys come up with that they live with you? I have welfare papers from way long ago stating I have Kia, Sharon, and all my girls, Sharon, Amani, all of them with me. Like, so where do you get the credit to go ahead and claim my kids? That's the part I messed up at. That's the part I'm confused at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where? Who wrote it on paper to say, you know what, Daisha? Go ahead and claim these kids because you helped out a couple of times.
Now, when did him and Daisha start? When did him and Daisha start dating?
Supposedly like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's not like they've been together for years and years and oh my God. No, keep it real. Y'all been dating for like just 2 years. Don't shit. You haven't known each other that long.
Did you ever feel comfortable letting them stay at her house?
Only because the dad is there. He claims he was there. He claimed that they are together, that they live together. But now she's claiming a whole different story.
Okay, we don't know what to believe at this point.
Exactly.
So when you found out about it, so you called up David and you said, "Give me my kids." Did you ever have words with? Have you had words with Daisha about this situation? Have you spoken to her? Have you spoken to Daisha, the young lady who is claiming to be the stepmother? What was her initial? What was your reaction to her, and what was her reaction to you?
She got on the phone and basically, because my reaction to David when I called him and I said, look, I don't know what made y'all in any type of mind or what made y'all think it was okay to put mine and your kids on there with your girlfriend. I said, if anything, and you really needed money, why didn't you say you're a single dad of 3 girls? Why hide and why have her on there? That doesn't make it right. You guys never did nothing for them but a couple clothes here and there, or let me take them here and there. That's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. But to take full claim, like you guys are just like, hey, yeah, they live with me and this. No, stop lying. Just admit that you don't even have them like that. Like, that's what killed me. And I said, on top of that, you guys are that needing that much money, so you're gonna use the kids for that? Like, the kids, they don't know what's going on, and you guys are just sitting here having them on camera, having my daughter saying, "Mom, like, come on."
Wow.
This is Nathan.
Now, Daisha has since updated the GoFundMe and said that I want to be clear, the girls are not mine. I take care of them from time to time, but I want to assure you that I guess my intentions were good and I plan on putting the money in accounts for the girls.
Let me make this clear. Let me make this very clear to everybody that has comments and everything. Listen here. When I called her and David, and I told them, what made you guys put my kids on TV to want money that bad? Her response was like, oh, Shadia, all I was trying to do was raise $1,900 for the rent, this and that. Okay, that's understandable. But do you know how much it went up to? And then you went.
Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need to take a shot. Oh love the olive leaf extract because the olive leaf boosts our immune system and has been known to reverse high blood pressure, lupus, diabetes, and certain cancers. Check them out at myoliveleaf.biz to learn more and to order, or simply click the link below in the description box. Now back to the wine.
On with the story and you continue this, and then on top of that, it's like you gave yourself credit as to you being the mom. You never came flat out and said, oh, hey, I'm the stepmom. I need help. I'm just trying to get help. You literally claimed them as your kids. That's what hurt me. That's let me tell you, when you sweat when you sweat blood for your kids, I don't know if anybody can relate to me. But if you sweat for your kids, where the hurt comes from is somebody is able to claim your kids that easy and make a big come up on your kids. And you can't do nothing but sit there and watch this whole thing go on while your kids is in the camera not knowing what's going on. If you really pay attention to my kids' faces, it will show you. My oldest daughter, Kia, the one that was rubbing her arm. Did you see my baby's face?
Yeah.
She looking like she could care less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean about what's going on. And
so
Sean had her legs up.
So did David give, I guess, Daisha permission to film the girls? Was he in on it?
That's what I assumed, that he gave her permission. Stop. But what I don't understand is, even though you are the dad, you have another partner in the co-parenting. You're not just by yourself with these kids. You never was. I'm involved, and I'm involved to the point where I have welfare food stamps for them. I'm involved to the point where I put them in school. You're not on the birth certificate. Y'all don't do nothing for them. So for y'all to sit here and be like, oh, hey, you know what? Let's ignore Shadia. Forget Shadia. She ain't a nobody. And let me put these kids on here. It's wrong. It's morally wrong. You have to have no heart to care about putting kids on a show. And then it's crazy because she said, oh, you know, it's crazy. She said, hey, Shadia, I really didn't know it was going to blow up like this. I said, look, when the news knocked on your door, what you thought was going to happen? I would have never been hurt if you would have clarified it and told CNN, no, look, I don't want y'all here. I don't need it like that. You know what I mean? They're not really my kids like that. You went along with the flow. You kept going.
Yeah.
You juiced it up.
Yeah.
Who pawns the bed? Where are you able to pawn the bed? Because I want to be able to pawn mine right now. Because I have no school clothes. So can I pawn my bed right now for school clothes? I mean, can I go through the blood thing? Come on. You guys did too much. For what? Just to pay the rent? That wasn't the case. And then I hear you getting an appointment. You're getting this. Come on.
Wow. Let me and real quick, because I know the girls are right there, and you just got off work and they need their mommy, so I'm not going to drag you too long. And besides, we're having technical issues on my end, but we're just going to go ahead and close it up real quick. Do you plan on, were you the one that initially contacted GoFundMe to let them know that this was not true and you want the money frozen, or are you going to kind of work out some type of deal with Daisha and the father to disperse the funds?
No. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and make a deal with nobody.
Okay.
For someone that sat here and made a whole lie claiming my kid. That is totally wrong. And then for you to go back on social media and make me look like a fool, to sit here and be like, oh, well, yeah, I did lie. I'm just a stepmom. Let me tell you something. Stepmoms do way more than what you ever do. Do you hear me? Stepmoms do way more than what you think you did. Okay? They would have never, as a stepmom, as any woman that has kids, would have never exposed their stepkids for money if they were desperate. Period. I don't want to share no money. I don't want you to get no money. You don't deserve it. If anybody gets any type of money or it deserves any type of justice or anything, it's my 3 little poor babies that had to sit there and be on the news for some grown people to sit there and claim them.
Yeah, and I know CNN has since retracted. Yeah, and I know CNN has since retracted the story and tried to update it. But even some of the donors are so mad that they're donating $5 just to share, like, hey, this is fucked up. You shouldn't have, used us and taken our money. And so she's still making money off of people being angry and just wanting to share their voice that they were scammed. And so,
right.
Do you feel that this was a scam?
And this is what's messed up. Listen, if you look on her thing, they posted it July 14th. July 14th, my kids was here with me. They didn't go nowhere. So then when I dropped them off just to visit for a couple of days, y'all took advantage and made the whole plot even more thickened.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you post from July 14th? You wasn't gaining nothing, but then you figure CNN knocked on the door. This is money time. Damn, CNN is at the door. Let me get this. Forget Shadia, forget the kids, forget any type of moralness or anything like that, and be like, nah, this is wrong. We can't do this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you said, hey, Shadia, I'll give you half of the money. What? No. My kids they don't go. Like,
okay. So you want the money, so if you were reaching out, if you had to tell GoFundMe anything, you would tell them to refund the money to all of the donors. Pretty much.
To everybody that donated, period. And if they want to donate still to help my kids, the kids that was on there, that's fine. But nobody should get money. They should put it in the trust fund for my kids if they really want to help. If you're really sitting out there and claiming, oh my God, a single mom is getting evicted with my kids, send it to my kids. Because that's who's getting evicted then.
Yeah.
I live in a small 2-bedroom house and apartment. And I have
with 8 children, almost 8 children.
Space. Yes. And I cry every other day, like, how does this work? Like what do I do? But you're able to sit here and actually use my 3 kids and scam up how much? Half of what? You don't deserve that. No one does. The only people that deserve it is the kids. I've been on GoFundMe looking at every single mom on there with real kids of their own.
Yeah.
And nobody donated $1 to them. But you guys go on this page on hers and sit here donate $2,000. Go to the real moms that deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I had
do you plan on starting a GoFundMe on your own, or you just gonna get it how you've been getting it and taking care of your kids the best way you can?
I'm gonna do it the way I've been doing it, working 2 jobs, trying to hold my head up and keep on. Wow. And that's the only way. My best friend has been on the phone. My best friend has been sitting here putting blogs up, pictures up. She even made me a GoFund today just so I could get a lawyer to sue her, because there's no justice. Everybody's just having their comments. I don't care for that. I don't care for none of that's going on. What I want is either the money donated back to the people that donated it, or to go to my kids. It don't need to go to no 2 grown people that are able to get unemployment, get jobs, and let my kids still suffer. And then you're going to say you're going to put 5,000 in there? My kids don't deserve no 5,000.
Out of 210,000? What was she going to do with it? Wow.
Come on. What were they going to do with that?
Oh, you know what they was going to do with it. Crab legs, weave.
Probably so. Like, it's like my
shoes. Okay. Well, Shadia, thank you so much. I just, my heart really goes out to you. I couldn't imagine being in your shoes. Obviously you share a great deal of love for your kids, and you actually want the best for them. And, you go out here and you're working 2 jobs, and you're actually doing the best that you can without having to beg for it and lie to get it. And it sucks that people can lie and make a come up off of, something they didn't even bear. Now, does Daisha, does she have any kids?
No.
Oh, hell no.
No, none. And you know what's so messed up? They have CNN had the nerves to sit here and ask me, which I had no problem. Like I said, I can even show y'all. I have all proof and documentation of my kids, from everything, from food stamps to everything you could think of, Medicaid, all of that. Now, for you to sit here and be like, hey, I want the documentations from you, was crazy, because before you even sit here and think that's the real mom, where's her documentations? Wow. And then the guy had the nerve to say, well, they had the girl's stuff in there. Why would they have it in there? I don't know. I mean, wouldn't you set up a room to make it look nice, to make it look like you got kids in there? Yeah. Come on, my kids live here.
People are staging private jet photo shoots. I mean, you can pretty much do anything you want these days. But you're on your 8th child. Congratulations. Are you excited about your baby?
No, let me tell you something. I love my kids. I do. I love having my kids. I love everything. But let me tell you something. When you have kids, it's a whole nother ball game. And the patience to have all six girls in one room in a small apartment is, you gotta have patience of a hippo. I mean, literally. It is so frustrating. But like I said, I laid there to have these kids. Yes, I did. I absolutely did. Now I get that from him. And to me, the reason I kept all these kids is because I didn't believe in abortions. And I thought me and David was gonna be to make the family work. But it didn't work out.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Not me. Oh, y'all messing with stuff? Come on, let's go. We got some left to do. Cause y'all in the way right now. Wanna play with the dog?
So like I was saying, there's days where I want to break down. I really do, because yes, kids are a blessing. Yes, they're great, and it's everything. But in all reality, I don't have no life. Literally, my life is contains of waking up, going to work, coming back home, trying to spend even a little bit of time with them, trying to make sure they're good, go back to work, just to get a $600-700 check every 2 weeks. Just to make sure they're good. Just to make sure they got this house. I could care less. What kills me is you guys are 2 grown adults. And I don't care how hard it is to find a job. They're hiring everywhere. They're hiring at my job. For you guys to use my kids like you guys can't do nothing. Mm-hmm. You're crazy. And I'll be dead on the floor before you guys think you'll see that money. But my kids deserve it. That's who needs it. That's the ones that really, really need it. Not you grown folks sitting here making the thing of, oh, this is my kids and I really raised them and I'm rich here. I live with them. No, stop. Cut it. Please. It frustrates me because I'm their mom and I feel like I can't do nothing and I can't help them because they don't understand what's going on. In all reality, that 2 grown adults to put you on TV to get money for them, but they're saying it's for you. Where? And if that's the case, why you didn't take off the GoFundMe page yet? Why you still have it up? Why are you still trying to get money? Why are you still switching the story around like, oh, I'm still the stepmom and I take care of them? Why? Like, if I was a real person, I would have been like, damn, okay, let me take this down. Let me stop.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely a money grab. And let me ask you, I want to leave with this. So you're going to have your 8th baby. I believe all babies are a blessing. I am pro-choice, however, but I'm pro-choice for whatever is right for you. So if you are pro-choice, if you're not pro-choice, I am just an advocate for women being able to make any decision that they want pertaining to their body. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So, and I'm not here to pass judgment or anything and tell someone to do something so serious, because this is a very, very sensitive topic. And it's very intimate when you're creating life, you know, so I'm not going to do that. However, I do want to ask, now that you're having your 8th baby, will you consider, I don't know, maybe like tying your tubes or?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm done. Definitely. I have this big family that I got, and I didn't, like I said, I never wish upon anybody, like the frustrations that come with having a kid is really difficult. Not just 1 or 2. That's simple. But to have all 6 girls and 1 boy, and then you're pregnant, you're constantly on your feet. You gotta understand that takes a toll on a person. It's taking a toll on my mentalness, on my body. Like, my feet come home, I'm swollen from head to toe. And I just want to also let this be known. Like I said, I didn't at first. I care because these are my kids I pushed out. These are my babies. For someone to lie upon them and lie about them, that's why I'm so upset. You have no right, if you're a stepmom, stepdaddy, step whatever, for you to sit here and take these kids and say they're your own. You never had no consent. You never had no right. That's a lawsuit. I'm suing all you guys. It's like, that's wrong. Like, you have no heart. So what I'm so upset about is that everybody has to understand, if this was you and those were your kids, would you honestly sit there and let them keep making that story and collect all that money for them, knowing the kids live with you, knowing the kids is going to be with you, knowing you're waking up every day at 7 o'clock in the morning to take them to school and picking them up, knowing you sweat blood, knowing you come home and they're in the room sleep, knowing you get food stamps to make sure they're eating. I barely eat 1 time a day. It's just, I just want people to understand. I just want justice for my kids. My kids can't do it for themselves. My kids cannot sit here and take and say anything for anything, because they're sitting here being told what to do, and it's messed up. They're kids. They should never be put in that predicament. I do want to understand.
I do want to say this, Shadia, because you have so much on your plate, and because you are, with child right now, you shouldn't even be going through this type of stress. You're carrying a child. If I were you, I would just let it go. Don't sue him. And you didn't ask me to do this. And I don't ever really use my platform for this, because I did have people misuse my platform, and I've never, I made a vow that I would never, at the request of someone, share any type of GoFundMe or anything again. But this is something that I'm going to do personally, because, 8 children in a 2-bedroom, that's a lot. And we have a big platform. And if our viewers are okay and they're feeling the need to give, I will personally go ahead and link a GoFundMe for you, and all funds will be transferred to you. I can't promise that it'll be 200,000, but it'll definitely be something. And don't waste your money on a lawsuit. I'm telling you, everything will work itself out. Your energy needs to be directed towards keeping yourself mentally stable enough to raise your children. School's about to start back. And I want to see, we have almost 1 million plus viewers. and I'm sure that they'll be willing to share anything, whether it's $1, anywhere from $5 to whatever. And so, and once that's done, all that will be transferred right over to you. So,
that would be such a blessing. And that's not even for me. That's what I want people to understand. That's not for me. I could care less about using $1 for myself. My kids is everything to me. They deserve the world. My mom tried to give me the world, and that's where I get it from. That's why I want to give them the world. But I feel like, why use kids for money?
Yeah.
I'm desperate for money, and I never thought to use my own kids for money.
Yeah.
Like that's the last thing that should be on your mind as a grown adult.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that. I just wanted justice for my kids, for them to get the money. There's no way that they deserve that money.
I believe GoFundMe will do the right thing, and I will be asking my viewers to report that GoFundMe and to be sending this link over to GoFundMe so that they'll know the actual truth. And they have done their due diligence, and I know they have frozen it. Now, however, I do know that David and Dasha have collected quite a bit of money, because when it comes to GoFundMe, if they've had it up since July 14th, you said, they're able to cash out every day. So even though it's showing 200,000, you can pull money from the GoFundMe every day. So if somebody donates $5, you can cash it out, and GoFundMe will take their percentage. So it may not even be 200,000 there. I don't know when GoFundMe decided to freeze it. They may have already collected close to 200,000 already. And so, and that's why I said, don't even worry about it. Just focus on your pregnancy, and we'll see what we can do here. Okay. And so there's no judgment here. My grandmother had 8 children. My great grandmother had 9 children. My aunt, who helped to raise me, had 5. And guess what? She only barely had 1 meal a day. And people would be like, well, she looks pretty healthy, but people don't understand how the body works. Like, when you don't eat, your body conserves, it conserves a lot of energy to store for later. And so after doing that repeatedly for years, you're not going to be, like some child that they see being advertised as, I guess, hungry in Africa. It doesn't work like that. And so I do understand what you're going through. I've seen the women in my family go through it. And so I hope that we're able to do something. And like I said, I can't promise that it'll be that, but it'll be something to kind of help you just kind of get through and help provide these, provide for these kids, because school is coming up, and maybe get you a bigger place.
Thank you, and that'll just be a blessing. Like I said, I just want the funds to go to the right person, and that's my kids, not a grown up.
That's okay.
I want my kids to get something out of being used from 2 grown adults. That's not even their real mom. Like, come on, that's all I'm begging.
And all I need
funds to refund, to get transferred, but can't even. Or I was trying to stop the page. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. And all I need for you, all I need in return, is for you to give us an update on how you're doing.
Definitely.
Okay.
Anytime.
All right. So, thank you so much, and we will definitely be in contact. Okay.
Yes, please do.
And this is, you have my personal cell. So once we get everything set up, we will, like I said, everything will be just for you. Okay. So this is nothing for us. God has, blessed us tremendously. And so hopefully we'll share that. So, with you. So thank you so much, Shadia. Give the girls my blessing, and, congratulations on your new life. Get them tubes tied now. Get them tubes tied. So, okay. All right. And so with that being said, all you got to do is look at the camera and say, now you got to go. Bye. And we'll be in touch. Okay.
Thank you. Please do. I appreciate everybody for listening. And
no problem.
Thank you so much. Like I said, I just wanted you guys to understand that my kids deserve this, not nobody else. 2 grown adults use them, and that's wrong for anyone.
No problem. Thank you so much. I'm happy to do it. Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good night.